Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for joining me for this very awaited video. At least it is for me. I'm so excited to share with you guys the way my house turned out. If you guys are new to my channel and don't know, my husband and I recently did a facelift slash small remodel here in my house, and we redid the floors, we painted, and we got new furniture. So a lot of things have changed here, as you guys can already tell probably by my lighting and everything. I'm super excited because I feel like my style has definitely changed in the past year, and where my house is at right now definitely matches my style much more. I'm staring at all my decorations that you guys will see in my next video, but I'm super happy, and I thought it would be interesting to basically show you guys the transformation, but from the very beginning, because if you guys didn't know, our house was a fixer-upper. We bought this house, it's gonna be 3 years in May. I was 19 and Jonathan was 21 at the time, and we bought our first home and it was destroyed, you guys. It was completely destroyed. All the walls had holes in them, all of them, absolutely all of them. The electrical was cut. This wall right here was a complete hole. The drains were clogged. The carpet was dirty and very gross. It was super gross. The kitchen and anywhere that has tile didn't have tile. It had that peel off vinyl. It was just a complete disaster. Both bathrooms had holes in the showers and in the bathtubs. It was a complete disaster. I don't know what we got ourselves into, but I'll make sure to be including pictures as I'm talking about it. But basically we bought this house and we knew we were gonna have to fix it up. So we did. And we replaced all of the flooring, we fixed the drywall, did new texture, we put in new light fixtures, new lights. We fixed the bathrooms, obviously. I know I've shown you guys here and there, but the guest bathroom and the master bathroom, which is not finished yet, but both of those have been remodeled by us, and the kitchen as well. Again, I'm gonna make sure to include pictures here of the first facelift we gave this house, and I loved it, you guys. It was definitely a cozy traditional home. I loved it. But as I got into YouTube and into decorating more, and I don't know, just as I grew, I guess, because yeah, I think just as I grew, my style changed. The darkness, or how dark my walls were, plus my couches, plus the floor, it just didn't go with my style anymore. So the first thing I thought I would do, just so I didn't have to go all out, was buy new couches. So I bought these couches and I love them. I found them at Ashley Furniture, and I thought, okay, maybe if the couches are lighter, everything else will look lighter. Well, to my surprise, when we bought these couches, Jonathan agreed, or brought up the idea, that he thought that the house didn't match my style anymore, and if I wanted to, we could switch out the paint and the tile, which is exactly what we did. So we started off by taking off all of the floor. So we had laminate flooring, so it's wood, but it's laminate. I'm not exactly sure the exact description, but all it was planks. So it was quite easy to take off. It was a lot, and I did do most of it by myself. Jonathan helped me at the beginning, with the first strip or whatever. But then the rest of it, I went ahead and took care of a Friday afternoon after I got off of work. And to my surprise, I got it done maybe 2 or 3 hours. But after the flooring was taken off, after I had taken it all off, I did go ahead and sell the floor. Oh, also, you guys, I did sell my old couches and the bench that was underneath my TV, so that also funded this whole little remodel. Of course, not all of it, but it did fund part of it. But anyways, so I took off the flooring, and then after the flooring, obviously, we started putting in the tile. So this is Jonathan's forte. Again, if this is something you guys aren't familiar with, Jonathan is a contractor, so he is completely used to doing remodeling work, and he's really good. But his forte is definitely tile, so bathrooms, backsplashes, tile, anything like that. So obviously he did an amazing job. You guys will have to let me know down below, but he did an amazing job. We were shopping around for tile, and the one we ended up going with we found at Home Depot. The reason we went with it was much darker than I wanted it. Originally I did want a dark tile, but I wanted it to be more of like, I don't know, like a natural dark tile. But we found this tile at Home Depot, and you guys, it was reduced from like $4 a square foot to $1.31. Yes, $1.31. And although it was a little bit darker than what I wanted, when I saw it and when I saw the price, and I don't know, just like that ultimately convinced me. But Jonathan did make it a point to say, like, I know what you want, and what you want is not what you think you want. So he made a good point, because honestly, now that it's laid and now that I see it, it is what I wanted. But I don't know why in my head I thought it was like gonna be way darker. The other thing is we did go with like very light grout lines, so I think that might be why I ultimately do like it, because it doesn't look like a blanket of darkness all over my floor. Like, you can actually see the pattern, and I don't know, I absolutely love it. I also really like that it goes with the couches, like the grout line goes with the couches. So ultimately, I'm looking down because I'm looking at the tile, but ultimately I think it turned out really nice. And you guys will be able to see that we did not change the tile in the kitchen, because taking off tile is way harder than it is to take off laminate. So we were just not gonna get into that mess. And then that tile also matches the tile that goes into the hallway. So we cut it at wherever the laminate flooring was. So up next, once the tile was done, we went ahead and we started painting. So we were in between two colors, and the color we decided to go with is by Sherwin-Williams. It is called Bohemian Lace, and you guys can obviously tell, wait, it's this wall. This wall is Bohemian Lace. This wall, the Shiplap wall, is just like regular ceiling white paint, I believe. I'll go ahead and put it in the description box. But we decided to go with Bohemian Lace. It is just a white, it's like an off-white, and on camera it comes off very white, but it is like a tad bit creamy, like a tad, like this little. But anyways, we painted all of the walls in the living room, dining room, and kitchen, and then we did follow it through into the hallway, because you can see the hallway walls from the living room, so we just carried it through the hallway. So after that was said and done, we had new tile, we had new paint. We also gave the trim a nice new coat of paint. And after that was all done, if you guys remember, this wall right here was a brown, it was a pearl finish. I know I called it Venetian plaster, but no, I was incorrect. It was a pearl finish, and I used to love that wall because it really like combined with the floor color that I had. But once we changed the tile, and once we changed the paint color, it just looked orange. It looked so orange, and it was bothering me a lot. And I messed up because originally Jonathan had asked me if I wanted to do anything to that wall, and because I knew how much he loved it and how much work he put into it, I said no, like I want to keep it. And he asked me several times, made me promise, and I was like, yes, like I love it, let's keep it. But you guys, like once I saw it and it was pulling so much orange, I just couldn't. Like I couldn't. I kept looking at it and it was really bothering me. So I grabbed my phone and I texted him and I told him like I don't like it, and he was like, no babe, it's a lot of work now, like we need to keep it. And I was like, come on, like please, like if you're good at design, like you know that it doesn't look good. So and he said, go ahead and ask on your Instagram and let's see what they think. So I did. I asked you guys on Instagram and I won. So a lot of you guys agreed that that wall had to go. So that night we had a whole discussion and I was just like, just texture it and we'll paint it the same color as all the walls. But Jonathan really likes having an accent wall. So he was like, no, like I don't just want to paint it, I want to do something to it. So he brought up doing the pearl finish again, but like in a white color. but again, that pearl finish I think just doesn't match my style anymore. So then I just like kind of slipped it in there, and I was like, what about a Shiplap wall? And he was like, yeah, like that's a good idea, let's do it. So we went to Home Depot and we got originally we got 3 plywood like sheets, but it ended up being we needed 5, but Jonathan miscalculated. But anyways, we got some sheets of plywood, and we just went to one of the employees and asked them to cut them in 8-inch strips. So if you guys want to do something similar, just go to your Home Depot and ask them to cut the plywood for you, and they will do it. So then we came home with all of our strips, and a lot of people sometimes like sand it or get it ready or whatever, but the type of plywood we used looked fine. Like it was completely fine. Like yes, it's a little bit like rough or whatever, but I like the look of it. So then we installed it, we painted it, and then we had a Shiplap wall. So that was basically it. After that, our couches came in, our furniture came in, and everything came in. I cleaned, everything was so dusty, and I just decorated today. So that is the next video you guys will see. But I just want to show you guys what it looks like now. So I'm going to go ahead and insert that clip now. But this is the way the house looks, you guys. I absolutely love it. I am in love with how light and how airy everything looks. I love that it matches my style a lot more now, and I'm so excited at everything I can do because I feel like colors will pop out more now that I have like light walls and light couches. This couch is absolutely amazing. We've been fighting for the side with like the ottoman a lot recently, but yeah, this is how everything turned out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys like the way the house came out. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe if you have not. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, like I said, and hit that notification bell because I have really exciting videos coming up. My next video will be a clean with me, and the next one after that will be my spring decorate with me, most likely. So yeah, make sure to hit that notification bell and leave a comment down below just letting Jonathan know how amazing he is for doing all of this work for me, because he did it on top of like his regular job, and I'm just forever grateful, and I feel so lucky and so blessed. So just let him know down below in the comments that he is amazing, because he honestly is. And that is everything, you guys. I will see you guys in my next video, and yeah, bye.